Hey guys, Tony Michaels here from the sportspickportal.com. I'm going to go over week 5 picks for the NFL. Let's start today, Thursday. The Rams at the Seahawks. This line has changed dramatically. It opened up at the Rams favored by 1.5, and now the Seahawks are favored by 2. I do think that the Seattle Seahawks at home with the 12th man should control this game start to finish. I like them. I wouldn't worry about the -2, but just in case, anytime there is a game that you like and there's a point spread like this, always just go with the money line, guys. It's like -125, so you're only giving up a couple bucks, and you hate to lose by a point. So let's go with the Seattle Seahawks minus the 125. Going into Sunday, we're in London as the Chicago Bears face off versus the Oakland Raiders. This game, I believe, should be one-sided. I just can't see that the Oakland Raiders are going to be able to score many points on the Chicago Bears. Their defense is looking good, but on the other side of the ball, I don't know if the Bears are going to score a lot. They're with their backup quarterback, Chase Daniels. It's a big difference. Less risk, but less reward. So with Trubisky, there's a lot more risk, but a lot more reward with a blowout game. The Bears are favored here by 5.5 now. It was 5 last time I checked. So I would lock in the Chicago Bears at -5.5. I do think they'll win this game. It should be a little bit closer, single digits. So let's say they win by a touchdown. The Jacksonville Jaguars at the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers -3.5. Jacksonville showing us the defense. Carolina showing us the defense. Carolina, I believe, is a top 5 defense that's being overlooked this year. So when in doubt, I always go in a game like this when there's 2 great defensive teams. I know it's going to be a low-scoring game. I normally would go Jacksonville here, but I just like that the Carolina offense and what they're doing lately. I know they're not scoring a lot, but they're making some mistakes. I do see that. I see a lot less mistakes in this game. So I would take the Carolina Panthers minus the 3.5 to win by a touchdown. The Arizona Cardinals at the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati's -3.5. I'm really can't believe I'm saying that a team is 0-4. I understand they're at home, but a team that hasn't won and don't look like they have any chances of winning anytime soon, I would automatically take, without doing any research here, anything, take the Arizona Cardinals while you can, +3.5. They should have played close games, so most of these games are going to be close. There's a few blowouts, but most of these games are close, so let's take the dogs there. Atlanta Falcons at the Houston Texans. Houston -5. Atlanta, not sure what's going on with them. What I do like is Matt Ryan is taking a lot of chances, and he's throwing a lot of balls. So eventually, these balls are going to be caught, not intercepted. He has one of the most targets in the end zone, and that's what you want to see. So he's doing everything that he normally does. It's just that it's not working out for him this first quarter of the season. Houston is one of those teams, when they're supposed to win, they don't, and when they're not supposed to win, they do. And they're at home. There's going to be the crowd behind them. I just feel that they're going to feel the pressure again. Julio Jones is going to have a monster game, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns against this defense. I don't think it's going to be enough. I like the Atlanta Falcons here. I would wait on this line and get it maybe at 6 if you can. But let's go with the Atlanta Falcons right now to keep it another close game and maybe pull off the victory here at +5. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Saints. This is what they call a trap game. Everybody watched the Tampa Bay Buccaneers put up 50+ points, so everybody's going to ride them. And that's something that you don't do in sports betting. The Saints defense is looking great. they should be able to slow down this Buccaneers defense, which we thought the Rams could do. But I did like Tampa Bay last week. I did take them, and I did say splash a little bit on the money line. Hopefully you did that, and you got paid well. I just thought that the Rams are a little bit overrated this year, like I said. So hopefully you guys cashed in on that play. And this game here, I know it's going against everything that I say, but I have to stick with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know, I got money from them with a big win and a money line, so I could waste a little bit of money here. This is going to be one of the plays here. It's not necessarily wasting money, but Tampa Bay, this line should stay at 3, so it doesn't matter when you play it. I just can't buy into the Saints. I know that the defense, they're going to need offense sooner or later, and they're not going to have it without Breeze. We already know about Kamara, so they're going to be able to shut it down a little bit. So take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers +3. Go against what I always say. Minnesota Vikings at the Giants. Look, guys, Barkley is not going to play this game, but great news. He will be playing next week probably. So that's going to be a week that I might be taking the Giants, but I can't do it this week. Minnesota's 5-point favorites. They didn't show anything against, of course, a great Chicago Bear defense. The Giants are not that, and they're going to struggle to score here. Minnesota's another great defense. I think Minnesota's a great play here at -5. The Jets at the Eagles. The Eagles are 14-point favorites. The Jets, I like playing teams coming off byes. They just have more time to rest. They're big guys, and talk about how their first part of the season's going, and it wasn't going well here. And backup quarterback's going to be back in there again. So most of the betting public is going to take the Eagles here, even though they are -14. Not me. I'm going to take the Jets. I do think that they could keep it fairly close and hopefully get that late garbage touchdown at the end to cover the spread for us. The Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Another trap game here. The Ravens lost last week, so a lot of the bettors are going to maybe jump ship, but I think that they're going to stick with them just for the simple fact that they are the Baltimore Ravens and they are a great defense, and people don't see the Pittsburgh Steelers without Roethlisberger doing well. They're playing fine. They are at home, so that's big in this game. And the Steelers always seem to beat the Ravens, throw all the stats out the window when they're in Pittsburgh, and you're getting points this time. So I would wait, because this 3.5-point spread is going to go higher for you. Ride the Pittsburgh Steelers at home, especially in a division game. And you got paid last week for it. You're going to get paid this week for it. Hopefully you get them at about 4.5. Should be plenty. The Buffalo Bills at the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee -3 against an undefeated Bills team. It's just hard for me to go. I take that back. They are not undefeated because they did lose to the Patriots. But they did play a hard game. They were at home. Another tough one here. I'm going to take the Bills. I just think that the defense is a lot better than the Tennessee offense here. And they should keep the score low. So take the Buffalo Bills +3. The New England Patriots -15.5 at the Washington Redskins. Washington had a bye. I do believe so. So in a game like this, everybody's going to be on the Patriots. They're going to run the score like they normally do. I just can't. It's not a game that I'm going to bet, but I'm going to give a pick. I just can't take a team when they're -15.5. I'm going to take the home team and the Redskins rested +15.5. The Denver Broncos at the LA Chargers. LA Chargers -6.5. Anytime that the Chargers, to my knowledge and to my gambling and to my, everything I know about football, anytime the Chargers are favorite by a spread like this at home, they're supposed to win, and they never do. They always seem to blow it. Denver's been playing better. They're looking for their first win. They're going to be hungry. I think the Denver Broncos is my best bet of the week at +6.5. If you wait, you might even get 7. The Green Bay Packers at the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys are -3.5. Green Bay coming off a tough loss, their first of the season at home. I do think that these teams are well matched. I do think Green Bay is a little bit better. I do think the Cowboys have the home field advantage. So it's a pretty much pick 'em for me. If I was going to put a point spread on this, it would be a pick. So that being said, you always take the team that's getting the points when you think it's going to be a close game. And if I made the line, I would call it a pick. They're just getting the 3.5 because they're at home. But Green Bay's a better team to me. So Green Bay Packers plus 3.5 looks pretty easy. The Indianapolis Colts at the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City -10.5. Kansas City should roll here. I do like what the Colts are doing. They're proving me wrong. They're playing well. They're playing football to win games, and it looks like they're doing everything they're supposed to do. Sometimes they're not getting the win. Sometimes they are. Usually in a close contest, the betting public's going to pound the Chiefs here. So I would wait on the Colts. Get them at about 11 or 12. You should be safe. Monday night, the Cleveland Browns at the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers -3.5. Everybody looking at Cleveland, what they did last week to the Baltimore Ravens. That's not going to happen this week. That was last week. Erase everything out of your mind, guys, because that's not the way the NFL works, and that's why 90% of you guys lose. I like the San Francisco 49ers. I like them because they're at home, -3.5, coming off the bye. It's a great play. Cleveland traveling again on the road. They are getting it together. I just think that the 49ers are the team to watch out this year. I do got my Super Bowl ticket on them, like I told you guys from week 1. And they are the best team in that division. So that being said, take all the money you want on these Sunday games because I am going to do well this week. And it's getting easier as the weeks go on, fellas. I am 35-29. Not the best record, but I would say the majority of these experts out there have a losing record, and if they don't, they're lying to you. And the betting public definitely has a losing record. So let's keep this winning record alive, guys, and cash in. This is Anthony, Ace, T-Bone, whatever you guys want to call me. Tony Michaels from the Sports Pick Portal. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Anthony Michaely, Follow me there, guys. I ain't got many followers on there. I am on a few other Twitter accounts and different sports handicapping sites, but that's my own, and I haven't given it out yet, but if you guys want to follow me, my video is going to be on there, and hopefully you guys cash in again this week. Signing off. See you guys next week.